Yeah, Jasper is in the pocket, right?
Jasher?
It's in the pocket.
I don't know.
No,
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I have to find it.
Right, I saw where it talked about Shem.
I highlight that right quick so you won't forget.
Uh,
Shalom, shalom, Rasta here. Shalom, brother. Shabbat shalom. Yeah.
I don't want to make no markers in this book here, but it's oh, they write it down.
Shalom, shalom, Candace G. Shabbat shalom. Go get a towel for this window just in case that someone block that screen again. Just in case. Just put it up there. No, don't put it in there. Open it up. No, open it up.
I need help putting it up there because I can't reach over there.
Okay.
Oh, I found it.
Mm-hmm. Shalom, brother. Obey Yah. Yeah. Yeah, ma. Shalom, shalom. Jewel, gladly. Gladly. Yeah. Shabbat shalom. Yeah, my son, the reason why I wasn't on here, because, I don't know how to operate this laptop. So he had went out of town for a minute, and I had to just wait till he get back. So that's the reason why I wasn't on last week. He was out of town, so I ain't know how to do this. So he had to be here to do it. So I don't know. I'm still, my technology I ain't picked up on it yet. I ain't got it together yet. So that's the reason why I wasn't on last week. Yeah. Glad to be back, brothers and sisters. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What that fist mean? Black power?
Fist,
I think that's what that is. What's this?
probably.
Jewel Gladdy, what that fist mean? Black power? I think that's a fist. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
It's okay if I read out of that too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Jess.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna.
And if you want to read some of it before we start too, you can.
Okay. But no, I'm gonna get to the.
I'm talking about before we start, you can read some of if you want to. So.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get them definitions together first, and then I'm gonna go there. Yeah, we're gonna do it. And I'm gonna get them these definitions. Shalom, shalom. Frank Fraser. Yeah. Right, Joe. Good, glad. No fighting. That's right. Yeah. But ain't but one truth. That's it. I don't even see what the fight is about when there's only one. Yeah.
The most high give choices. I chose mine and I started seeking, understanding his truth. Taking it back to that OT. Get up out of this Greek. You notice all that they teach. All praise to the most high. Glory goes to the most high. The most high give choices. I chose mine and I started seeking, understanding his truth. Taking it back to that OT. Get up out of this Greek. You notice all that they teach. All praise to the most high. Glory goes to the most high. All praise to the most high. Never go against the most high. Stand folks what it's all about. It's real noise that time now. Stand up and start crying out. Give your soul with that knowledge. Take it, seek it, and understand it. Understand me, yeah. The Greek knowledge can't teach that. The old yeah, take it back. When the very first storm, all the way without protocol, understanding his Torah. It's time to wake up and not sleep. We've been sleeping too long. We're rising up, let's take it home. Rounding up the one choice. I choose the most out of everything. Don't fear in man. I fear the most out of everything. Grab a sword, let's see. The Torah's where I want to be. Focus on the most high. All you really need. The most high give choices. I chose mine and I started seeking, understanding his Torah. Taking it back to that OT. Get up out of this Greek. You notice all that they teach. All praise to the most high. Glory goes to the most high. The most high give choices. I chose mine and I started seeking, understanding his Torah. Taking it back to that OT. Get up out of this Greek. You notice all that they teach. All praise to the most high. Glory goes to the most high. The most high give choices. There's life and death and all we choose. Why listen to voices? If you trust in Yah, you won't get confused. It's crazy what people do for some likes and views. But to praise the one who made them, they fight and refuse. It's a choice made to not consider who made you. Who made the breath and blade to a humble or afraid you. They chose to sell their soul, teach us lies to get paid to. We all will face the judge, woe to those who ain't afraid to. The most high give choices. It's not my business what you choose, but I care enough to ask, is your existence worth to lose? Lies cannot change your truth. Can I change your truth? Ain't no one died for you. No one died for you. I'ma tell you the truth. No matter how it hurts, they say come as you walk, but don't you dare not bring a purse. The whole church eating dirt, but Pastor wearing Prada shirts. If you really do observe it, cannot get no more absurd. But the most high give choices. I chose mine and I started seeking, understanding his Torah. Taking it back to that OT. Get up out of this Greek. You notice all that they teach. All praise to the most high. Glory goes to the most high. The most high give choices. I chose mine and I started seeking, understanding his Torah. Taking it back to that OT. Get up out of this Greek. You notice all that they teach. All praise to the most high. Glory goes to the most high.
CJ Beats.
Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters all over the world. I'm Yahudah ben Israel. I'm a Hebrew servant of the Most High Yah. And I want to give all honor, glory, and worship and praise to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Now, okay, brothers and sisters, we're going to have a strong topic today. I'm going to talk about Noah and his 3 sons and the descendants of these people, where they come from. But I've been hearing in the news that the Gentiles are saying what you call is anti-Semitic. Now, for a person to be anti-Semitic means that you hate yourself or hate your race, because anti-Semitic means you anti-Hebrew, anti-Israelite. So they don't know what they're talking about, but I'm going to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt about these 4 guys in this book and what the whole world came from. You have to be up under one of these guys. Okay. But I think, let me see what I want to do first, because I got so much that I want to talk about. Let me see. Let's do Noah first.
Noah, the name of a man and a woman in the Bible, a son of Lamech and the father of Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
Now remember, Noah is the father of Shem, Ham, and Japheth, but Lamech was Noah's father. Read.
He was a hero of faith who obeyed Elohim by building an ark, a giant boat. thus becoming Elohim's instrument in saving mankind from total destruction by the flood. The line of descent from Adam to Noah was as follows: Adam, Sheth, Enosh, Canaan, Mahalalel, Jared, Enoch, Methuselah, Lamech, and Noah.
Okay, now hold it. Now, before the flood, no, it was descendants from Adam. After the flood, descendants started with Noah because all those people were destroyed. So we get our genealogy from Noah, Reed, not from Adam.
If this genealogy does not allow for any gaps, Noah was only 9 generations removed from Adam, and his father Lamech was 56 years old at the time of Adam's death. Noah lived at a time when the whole earth was filled with violence and corruption.
Now, when he was on earth at this time, that's what it's about right now. Number of violence and corruption. The same thing Noah went through that we are going through today. Read.
Yet Noah did not allow the evil standards of this day to rob him of fellowship with Elohim. He stood out as the only one who walked with Elohim.
Hold it right there. He was the only one out of the whole world that walked with Yah. Now, that's a statement right there. Listen, go to Jeremiah. Just came to me. I think it's Jeremiah. Let me see. Let me get it. I got a lot to talk about now because I hope I remember everything. Let me see. Jeremiah. Let me see what I want, though. Because I'm finna compare to that. Okay. Go to Jeremiah 3, and okay, start at the 12th verse. Jeremiah 3 and 12.
Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 12. Go and proclaim these words toward the north and say, Return, thou backsliding Israel, saith Yahweh, and I will not cause my anger to fall upon you.
Now, if you change your wicked ways, I'm not going to cause my anger to be upon you. He telling Israel this. Read.
For I am merciful, saith Yahweh.
Yahweh is merciful to deal with us in America, to put up with these black folks. He's very merciful. Read.
And I will not keep anger forever.
Yahweh said, I'm not going to be mad at my people forever.
Only acknowledge thy iniquity.
All he wants you to do is acknowledge your sin. You've been serving JC. You've been going to church. You believe in the New Testament, the Quran, and Hadith. Only acknowledge you've been doing wrong. Read.
That thou hast transgressed against Yahweh thy Elohim.
That you have forgotten about Yah. Read.
And hast scattered thy ways to the strangers under every green tree.
That's right. Read.
And ye have not obeyed my voice.
And we ain't always obeyed Yahweh's voice, but he going to give you a chance to obey his voice. Read.
Saith Yahweh.
Yahweh said it.
Turn, O backsliding children.
He told us to turn. Stop going to church. Stop believing in these holidays. Stop eating this bad food. Start keeping this law, statute, commandment, precept, and judgment. Read.
Saith Yahweh.
Yahweh said it. The book said it. Read.
For I am married unto you.
Yahweh said he married the children of Israel. He didn't marry the Puerto Ricans, the Mexicans, the Chinese, and Japheth and Ham. He married Shem. But I'm going to get on down through there with it. Read.
And I will make you one of a city.
I
will take you one of a city.
He said he's going to take us one out of the city.
And 2 of the family.
And 2 out of the family.
And I will bring you to Zion.
And I'm going to bring you into Zion. Hold it. Now go back to what you was reading. The Almighty don't need no whole bunch of people to start a nation. He don't need no 400 and 500 people. He'll take one man and turn him into a nation. Hold on. Now go back and read what you just read. Because I'm lining up on line, doctor on doctor, here, there, and there a little. Now read again.
Yet Noah did not allow the evil standards of his day to rob him of fellowship with Elohim.
While he was going through this, while he was living in this country, everybody was wicked but him. Same thing we going through. Don't let these people sidetrack you and get you to off your square serving Yah. Read.
He stood out as the only one who walked with Elohim.
He stood out like a sore thumb. He stood out. Let the world know ain't nobody in the world like Noah. Read.
As was true of his great-grandfather Enoch, Noah was a just and righteous man.
Noah was a just and righteous man. Read.
Yahweh singled out Noah from all his contemporaries and chose him as the man to accomplish a great work.
Yahweh singled him out, took him and away from everybody because he 100 and he don't need his family and nobody else. The Almighty say single him out. Read.
When Elohim saw the wickedness that prevailed in the world,
just like he see today the wickedness of the world, everybody want to be gay, everybody want to go to church, everybody in this world is doing the opposite of what Yahweh say. Ain't nobody keeping his law, statute, precept, judgment, commandment. That's how you know there's evil and wickedness in the world. Read.
He disclosed to Noah his intention to destroy the world by flood.
And why he destroyed the world by flood? Read.
He instructed Noah to build an ark in which he and his family would survive the catastrophe.
And before he destroyed the world, he gave Noah an order to build an ark to save some of the people, which was 8 people on the ark and the 7 clean animals and 2 unclean animals. But read.
Noah believed Elohim and obeyed him. And
he believed Yah and obeyed him. Do this world believe Yah and obey him? No, they don't. I want to say Hell. They don't. Read.
To all that Elohim commanded him.
Everything that Yahweh told him to do, he did it. Now, is this world doing everything that Yahweh say do? No, they not. They ain't doing none of what Yahweh say do. Read.
So he did. He is therefore listed among the heroes of faith.
He is listed as one man that was 100. He in the classroom with Daniel, Abraham, Job, and Isaiah and Ezekiel, and Moses. He in the book with them. Read.
With unswerving confidence in the word of Elohim.
Right.
Noah started building the ark. For 120 years, the construction continued. During this time of grace, Noah continued to preach Elohim's judgment and mercy.
Popping corn. Noah was popping corn way back then. He preaching and talking about Yah. Read.
Warning the wicked of their approaching doom.
Warning the wicked people about what's going to happen to them, about their doomsday. And that's all I'm doing today is popping corn about Yah, telling you about what's going to go down. Read.
He preached for 120 years.
He popped corn for 120 years. Noah did. Read.
However, without any converts, people continue in their evil ways and
people continue to talk about him, bash him, belittle him, and talk about he don't know what he's talking about. The same thing they doing to me. They talking about bad about me. They hate me and this, that, and the other. I'm in Noah's shoes right now today. Read.
To his pleadings and warnings until they were.
He pleaded and warning. Hold up. Read it again. Put some bass in your voice.
People continued in their evil ways and turned deaf ears to his pleadings and warnings until they were overtaken by the flood.
That's right. So they was overtaken because they weren't stunned what Noah was talking about. They ain't stunned what I'm talking about. But they're going to be stunned it one day. Read.
When the ark was ready, Noah entered in with all kinds of animals.
All kinds of read.
And Yahweh shut him in.
He shut him in. Once he got the animals and his family on there, he shut the door. Yahweh shut the door. Not Noah. Yah shut the door. Read.
Cut off completely from the rest of mankind.
Cut off from everybody that was outside of that ark.
Noah was grateful to Yahweh who had delivered him from the flood.
He was grateful. Grace started in Genesis, not no New Testament. Read.
After the flood, he built an altar to Elohim and made a sacrifice, which was accepted graciously. Yahweh promised Noah and his descendants that he would never destroy the world again with a flood.
He'll never do it again. That's when you see that rainbow out there rain, and when it rain that time, you see the rainbow in the sky. That rainbow means that Most High Yah ain't gonna never destroy the earth no more. That's what the rainbow means. That's the definition of it. When you see that rainbow, Yahweh letting you know, I still got a covenant and I made a promise with Noah. I'm not gonna never destroy the world with water no more. Read.
Yahweh made an everlasting covenant with Noah and his descendants.
He made an everlasting covenant with Noah,
establishing the rainbow as the sign of his promise.
Like I just said about the rainbow. Read.
Yahweh also blessed Noah and restored the creation command, be fruitful and multiply.
Be fruitful and multiply.
And fill the earth. These were the same words he had spoken earlier to Adam. Noah became the first tiller of the soil and keeper of vineyards after the flood.
Noah was the first one to put a garden, to make a garden, to grow some food. Read. That's it.
His drunkenness is a prelude to the curse that was soon to be invoked on Canaan and his descendants, the Canaanites.
Now we're going to talk about the Canaanites in Canaan.
The Bible is silent about the rest of Noah's life after the flood, except to say that he died at the age of 950
years old. Okay, yes. All right, now let's go. Now that was Noah, and we're gonna get. I'm in this other book, but we're gonna get down in the Old Testament in a minute. Now, what I want. Let me see what I want now. Let me see. Let me get. Let's get Shem.
Shem, the oldest son of Noah and brother of Ham and Japheth. Shem was born when Noah was 500 years old.
Noah was 500 years old when he began Shem. That's how old he was, because we lived a long time back then.
He was one of the 8 people who entered Noah's ark and survived the flood. Shem was married at the time of the flood but had no children. After the flood, he became the father of Elam, Asher, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram, usually identified by scholars as Persia, Assyria, Chaldea, Lydia, and Syria, respectively. Thus, Shem was the ancestor of the people of the ancient Near East generally, and the Hebrews specifically.
What? Shem was what now? Read that last thing again. Shem was what? Y'all pay attention and listen to this now.
Thus, Shem was the ancestor of the people of the ancient Near East generally.
I'm talking about the Hebrew lick with the blue.
And the Hebrews specifically.
Shem, what the Hebrews come from Shem. That's what Shem is the Hebrew nation, is the Hebrews. But so for order for you to talk about somebody as an anti-Semite, that means he hate himself or he hate the Hebrews. No, we not. We are the people. And I'm gonna prove beyond a shadow of doubt that we are people. Okay, that was Shem. Let's go to Ham. Now, Shem is the Israelites, like I've been saying for 100 years. Let me see. No, I don't know Japheth yet. Well, let's get Ham. Ham. Yeah, get the Ham. Now, this the other son, this Ham. We just read about Shem is descendants of the Israelites, the Hebrews. That's where Shem started. Read about Ham.
Ham, the name of a person and 2 places in the Old Testament, the youngest of Noah's 3 sons. Ham, along with the rest of Noah's household, was saved from the great flood by entering the ark. After the waters went down and Noah's household left the ark, Ham found his father naked and drunk, asleep in his tent. Ham told his brothers, Shem and Japheth, who covered their father without looking on his nakedness.
That's right, because Shem and Japheth didn't look at their father naked, but Ham did. That's when he was cursed. Read.
Noah was furious because Ham had seen him naked, and he placed a curse on Ham and his descendants.
That's the reason why them Ethiopians are starving. See, that's a curse from Yah from way back then. That's when certain parts of Africa is starving, and them people got them fat bellies, but they starving, their ribs showing and stuff. That's when Africa is cursed because of Canaan right here. Read.
The offspring of Ham were to serve the descendants of Shem and Japheth. Ham had 4 sons.
Now listen to these 4 sons.
Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. The descendants of these 4 are generally thought of as immoral and evil. The tribe of Mizraim settled in Egypt.
Egypt, Africa, all this is Africa, Egypt.
While the tribes of Cush and Put settled in other parts of Africa.
Other parts of Africa, these are the descendants of Ham, those Africans over there in the land today, because the Africans are still in their land today. The Hebrew Israelites are scattered all over the world today. Read. That's it.
The tribe of Canaan populated Phoenicia and Palestine. a city east of the Jordan River during the time of Abraham. It was attacked by Chedorlaomer and other allied kings. The modern city of Ham lies 6 kilometers south of Irbid.
Okay, I don't think that's important. Let's see. No, that ain't important. Okay, let's go to Japheth. Now, dealing with Japheth.
Japheth, one of the 3 sons of Noah, usually mentioned after his 2 brothers Shem and Ham, and thus presumed to be the youngest. Japheth and his wife were 2 of the 8 people who entered the ark and were saved from the destructive waters of the flood. Japheth's descendants spread over the north and west regions of the earth.
Northwest region of the earth.
The sons of Japheth were Gomer,
that's Russia, read.
Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshach, and Tyrus.
Now these are the Gentiles. This Japheth now read.
The Medians, Greeks, Romans.
The Medians, the Greeks, the Romans,
Russians, and Gauls are referred to as his descendants.
Those are the descendants of Japheth, the Gentiles, the isles of the Gentiles, and that's in Europe. All this is Europe from Japheth. Ham is in Africa, but we was in Africa too, but we was on the same landmass in the same country. That was Israel and Jerusalem is on the same landmass in Africa. It's a big continent every day because you can walk from Egypt to Jerusalem, letting you know it's on the same landmass. But they separated it with the canal to tell you that the land is not Africa, but that's another story. But now let's get on in this book. Let's go to Genesis 5. Okay. Let me get Genesis 5 right quick. Genesis 5. I want the 32 verse.
Genesis chapter 5, verse 32. And Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begat Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
Okay, now skip on down to 6 and 1.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 1. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of Elohim saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose.
Did what they wanted to do.
And Yahweh said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh.
Man just only flesh.
Yet his days shall be 120 years.
That's the longest a person gonna live in this day and time, 120 years old. If you're talking about 100, 130, 140 or a lot, the Almighty ain't gonna let you get past 120. I don't care who you is. Read.
There were great giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of Elohim came in unto the daughters of men.
I thought he only had one son, only begotten son, like the New Testament say. Now this saying he got the land full of sons. Read.
And they bare children to them. The same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown.
Famous men, like there is today. Famous, got plenty of this and plenty of that.
And Elohim saw that the wickedness of men was great in the earth.
The wickedness great in the earth right now today. Still the same thing. Read.
And that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
All these people in this world is the same way today. Back then with Noah's us right now today. Continually evil. Everybody want to do evil.
And they repented Yahweh that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And Yahweh said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth.
Just because the Almighty made you don't mean he loved you and like you. Yeah, he might have made you, but he'll kill you too. Read.
Both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repented me that I have made them.
That I had made these people.
But Noah found grace in the eyes of Yahweh. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations, and Noah walked with Elohim.
Now, how did Noah walk with Yahweh? That's saying that Noah did everything that Yahweh told him to do. He didn't do nothing less. He did everything that Yah told him to do. That's how you walk with Yah. when you do everything that Yahweh tell you to do. Right, read.
And Noah begat 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth also was corrupt before Elohim, and the earth was filled with violence.
During this time, when the same way today, corrupt, violence, everywhere you look in the United States. Read.
And Elohim looked upon the earth.
He looking at the United States right now, just like he looked on the earth, then he's still looking. Read.
And behold, it was corrupt.
And he see this corruption that in the United States and all over the world. He see it right now today.
For all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth.
All flesh, meaning that nobody love Yah but Noah and his family.
And Elohim said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me.
I'm going to kill everybody. Why? Because ain't nobody listening and doing what Yah say. Everybody want to go to church, believe in the New Testament, believe in the Quran, a Hadith, a Apocrypha, every book in the world. But I want to live with this book right here. Read.
For the earth is filled with violence through them.
And they killing like dogs right now in the earth right now today. Every time you cut the TV on, it's a murder. It's a murder. It's a murder. It's killing. It's violent. Ain't nothing changed. That's the same thing going on back then, going on right now today. Read.
And behold, I will destroy them with the earth.
Almighty going to destroy them with the earth. He going to do the same thing he did back then. He going to do today. But it ain't going to be with no water this time. Read.
Make thee an ark of gopher wood. Room shalt thou make in the ark, and shall pitch it within and without with pitch.
Now the Most High said make it with gopher wood, not no what you want to call red oak or no pine or nothing like that. Got to be gopher wood. Read.
And this is the fashion which thou shalt make of it.
And this how you make it. When the Almighty tell you to do something, you do it Yahweh's way, not your way. He told him to do it this way. Use gopher wood. Read.
The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits.
He told him to be 300 cubits.
The breadth of it 50 cubits.
Told me he wanted 50 cubits.
And the height of it 30 cubits. A window shalt thou make to the ark, and in a cubit shalt thou finish it above. And the door of the ark shalt thou set in the side thereof, with lower, second, and third stories. And third story shalt thou make it.
Just the way Yahweh wanted that ark built, according to Yah. Read.
And behold, I, even I, do bring a flood of waters upon the earth.
I'm going to bring a flood up on the earth. Why? Because these people were so wicked, rotten, dirty, and selfish and evil. Read.
To destroy all flesh.
To destroy all flesh. He going to do it again. The same way he did it back then, he going to do it again. Read.
Wherein is the breath of life from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die.
Everything in the earth going to die. Why? Because they transgressed the law. They weren't studying what Noah was talking about. Noah was popping corn, and they weren't studying. Read.
But with thee will I establish my covenant.
With you, Noah, because you righteous in 100, and you my right-hand man. You did everything that I say do. Well, I love you to death, and you going to be my man. Read.
And thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons, and thy wife, and thy sons' wives with thee.
That's right. 8 people was only in that ark out of all these millions and thousands of people back then. 8 people was only in that ark. So you imagine how many people gonna be down with Yah in this day and time. If it was just 8 back then, imagine how many it's gonna be. It's gonna be very few. I ain't gonna put no number on Yahweh's people because I can't do it. But I bet you there ain't gonna be no thousands and millions of read.
And of every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every sort shalt thou bring into the ark, to keep them alive with thee. They shall be male and female.
Male and female.
Of fowls after their kind.
After their kind, what that mean? Everything that go out there is kind is good. You ain't gonna see no lion with no tiger. That ain't good. You ain't gonna see no wolf with no coyote. That ain't good. You ain't gonna see no buffalo fish with no catfish. That ain't good. Read.
And of cattle after their kind.
Cattle of this kind, Angus beef, this kind of beef. That kind, and everything go out there its own kind, meaning it's good. Read.
Of every creeping thing of the earth after his kind.
Fly go out there fly. A mosquito go out there mosquito. Grasshopper go out there grasshopper. Read.
Two of every sort shall come unto thee to keep them alive, and thou and take thou unto thee of all food that is eaten, and thou shalt gather it to thee, and it shall be for food for thee and for them. Thus did Noah, according to all that Elohim commanded him.
Noah did everything that Yahweh told him to do. These people in this world don't do nothing that Yahweh say do. So you think he ain't gonna kill you? You got to be retarded. Okay, that was Genesis. Start at 7 and 1.
Genesis chapter 7, verse 1. And Yahweh said unto Noah, Come thou and all thy house into the ark, for thee have I seen righteous before me in this generation.
He said Noah was 100 in the eyes of Yah. Read.
Of every clean beast thou shalt take to thee by sevens, the male and his female, and of beasts that are not clean by two.
All the beasts that was clean, there was 7, and the one that was unclean was 2. Read.
The male and his female. Fowls also of the air by sevens, the male and his female, to keep seed alive upon the face of all the earth.
That's when it was about multiply, be fruitful, multiply, because if this hadn't happened, wouldn't be no earth with people on it or no animal. If this hadn't happened with Noah, wouldn't be no people, no animals on this earth today. Read.
For yet 7 days, and I will cause it to rain upon the earth and I will cause it to rain upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights.
Now, the difference between the day and the night, that's right. 40 days and 40 nights.
And every living substance that I have made will I destroy from off the face of the earth.
And I thought God loved everybody. I thought Yahweh loved everybody. You a lie. Read that verse again.
For yet 7 days.
Why did he kill them?
And I will cause it to rain upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. And every living substance that I have made will I destroy.
Everything that Yahweh made, I'm going to kill. That's right. He don't love no everybody. You got to be a retarded fool if you think Yahweh love everybody. Why does flood come if he love everybody? Read.
Of the earth. And Noah did according unto all that Yahweh commanded him.
Noah always did what Yahweh say do.
And Noah was 600 years old when the flood of waters was upon the
earth. He was 600 years old when the water hit the earth.
And Noah went in, and his sons, and his wife, and his sons' wives with him, into the ark.
8 people on the ark.
Because of the waters of the flood.
That's right, because the Almighty was protecting Noah and his family. He didn't want them to drown.
Of clean beasts, and of beasts that are not clean, and of fowls, and of everything that creepeth upon the earth, there went in two and two unto Noah into the ark.
That's the reason why you see animals today, bugs and crickets and stuff like that, because of this situation. Read.
The male and the female, as Elohim had commanded Noah.
And have you ever seen a gay animal? Have you ever seen a gay animal? No, you have not. You are a lie if you say you have. He made male and female. That's when he won't repopulate the earth, because if you gay, you can't repopulate no earth. You got to be male and female to get something started. Read.
And it came to pass after 7 days that the waters of the flood were upon the earth. In the 600 year of Noah's life, in the second month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were open, and the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights.
Now, can you imagine it raining 40 days and 40 nights without stopping? Well, that's cold-blooded right there. Only Yah can do that. Now, why would you listen to anybody else and Yahweh the only one can do it? Yahweh the only one did everything. And you talking about a New Testament, a Quran, a Hadith, or Apocrypha. And Yahweh did it all right here. Read.
And the self-same day entered Noah and Shem and Ham and Japheth, the sons of Noah, and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his sons with them.
And you notice he never mentioned their wives' name. That was irrelevant. What was Noah's wife's name? It don't say. What was Ham's wife's name? It don't say. Don't worry about what their wife was. The book said it. Read.
Into the ark, they and every beast after his kind, and all the cattle after their kind, and every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth after his kind, and every fowl after his kind, every bird of every sort.
All the animals on that ark. That's when you see all the animals today at the zoo, in the wild, in the streets, in the wilderness, anywhere. Read.
And they went in unto Noah into the ark, two and two of all flesh, wherein is the breath of life. And they that went in male and female of all
Male and
flesh.
female, mean a boy and a girl, or a female and a male. Wasn't no two males, no two females. Y'all, that's evil and wicked in the eyes of y'all. Have to be a male and female. Y'all want to get a sex change and all this old goofy retarded stuff you're doing right now. Almighty got something for you though. Keep on believing them evil ways. The Almighty got something for you. Read.
As Elohim had commanded him, and Yahweh shut him in, and the flood was 40 days upon the earth, and the waters increased.
To what verse you at?
17.
Okay.
And bare up the ark, and it was lifted up above the earth.
All the water covered the whole earth.
And the waters prevailed, and were increased greatly upon the earth. And the ark went upon the face of the waters, and the waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth, and all the high hills.
It covered all the high hills
that were under the whole heaven were covered.
Everything under heaven was covered with water.
15 cubits upward did the waters prevail, and the mountains were covered, and all flesh died that moved upon the earth.
He said, all flesh died. And there's going to be a whole lot of alls in the world going to die again.
Both of fowl and of cattle and of beasts and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, and every man, all in whose nostrils was the breath of life, of all that was in the dry land, died.
Everything died but Noah and his family.
And every living substance was destroyed, which was upon the face of the ground.
Now ask yourself, why did the Most High do this? Ask yourself, why did he do it? Why did he do it? Because they was hard-headed, stiff-necked, brainwashed, rebellious people that didn't want to follow Yah. They didn't want to listen to Yah. In the same way today, rebellious, hard-headed, stiff-necked people don't want to listen to Yah. Don't want to obey Yah. Don't want to keep his commandments, laws, and statutes, precepts, and judgment today. And you think he ain't going to deal with you? You got to be a fool. Read.
Both man and cattle.
This is the same Elohim that did this way back then, millions of years ago. He going to do it again in America. Watch it. Keep living and see. Right. Read.
And the creeping things and the fowl of the heaven, and they were destroyed from the earth. And Noah only remained alive.
Noah only.
And they that were with him in the ark.
Almighty loved Noah and his family. He hated everybody else.
And the waters prevailed upon the earth 150 days.
That's right. That was Genesis 7.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to Genesis 9. Start at the 18th verse.
Genesis chapter 9, verse 18. And the sons of Noah that went forth of the ark were Shem and Ham and Japheth. And Ham is the father of Canaan.
Ham is the father of Canaan, that an African nation is.
These are the three sons of Noah, and of them was the whole earth overspread.
Everything came from these three sons over the whole earth that was spread. That's like I say, you either came from Shem, Ham, or Japheth. Read.
And Noah began to be a husbandman, and he planted a vineyard.
Planted a garden.
And he drank of the wine.
He drank of the wine.
And was drunken.
And he got drunk that night.
And he was uncovered within his tent.
He wasn't having no clothes on the tent.
And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father.
That's when Africa is cursed. Ham is them Ethiopians over there, and them Egyptians and everybody else. Read.
And told his two brethren without.
And went back and told him he seen the father naked.
And Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon both their shoulders and went backward.
They took the garment and walked back to him because they weren't going to look at their father naked. They did it the right way. Read.
And covered the nakedness of their father.
And they covered him up.
And their faces were backward.
That's right.
And they saw not their father's
And they didn't
nakedness.
see his father naked.
And Noah woke from his wine,
He woke up out of the drunk.
and knew what his younger son had done unto him.
He knew what his young son had did. Now watch what he say.
And he said, Cursed be Canaan,
Cursed be Ethiopia, Egypt, and all those countries over in Africa that's starving and ain't got no food, won't nothing grow over there, ain't got no nothing. Cursed from way back then. Read.
a servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren.
That's right.
And he said, Blessed be Yahweh Elohim of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant.
Blessed be Shem. That's where it started at. Blessed be Shem.
Elohim shall enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. And Noah lived after the flood 350 years, and all the days of Noah were 950 years.
Noah lived to get 950 years old. That's a long time to be living, boy. That's cold-blooded right there. That was what was that? 9?
Yeah.
Let's go to 10. The 10 and 1. Yeah, we started. Yeah.
Genesis chapter 10, verse 1. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And unto them were sons born after the flood, the sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog.
All these Gentiles, all these Europeans, and all these over in Europe. This Europe right here, y'all. Read.
And Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshach, and Tyrus. And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, and Riphath, and Togomar. And the sons of Japhan, Elishaph, and Tarshish, and Kittim, and Dodanim. By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands.
These are called the Gentile lands. There it is right there. This is Europe. Over there in France, England, Germany, Russia, Ireland, all that. These are the Gentile lands. Read.
Everyone after his tongue.
And everybody had their own language, speaking French, Russian, German.
After their families and their nations.
And they spoke their own language. What do we speak? We speak English. That's not our language.
And the sons of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim.
The Africans.
And Put, and Canaan. And the sons of Cush, Sheba, and Havilah, and Sabta, and Raamah, and Sabtika. And the sons of Raamah, Sheba, and Dedan. And Cush begat Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before Yahweh.
Nimrod was a rotten, wicked dude.
Wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before Yahweh. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, and Erech, and
what verse you at?
10.
Okay.
And Akkad, and Calneh, and the land of Shinar. Out of that land went forth Asher, and builded Nineveh, and the city of Rehoboth, and Calah, and Resen between Nineveh and Calah. The same is a great city. And Mizraim begat Ludim, and Anamim, and Lehabim, and Naphtuhim, and Parushim.
Okay, now skip on down to 19.
Verse 19. And the border of the Canaanites was from Sidon, as thou comest to Gerar, unto Gaza, as thou goest unto Sodom and Gomorrah.
See, Sodom and Gomorrah were Ham. They were black folk. There wasn't no white folks. That was Sodom and Gomorrah was a black civilization. Read.
And Admah, and Zeboim, even unto Lasha. These are the sons of Ham.
These are the sons of Ham. These are the sons of Ham. Came from Sodom and Gomorrah was Ham, like I said. Read.
After their families, after their tongues, and their countries, and in their nations. Unto Shem also, the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth the elder, even to him were children born.
Let's skip on down to 11 and 1. This corn right here. Get to Genesis 11 and 1.
Genesis chapter 11, verse 1.
Yes, sir.
And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said one to another, Go to, let us make brick, and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. And they said, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And Yahweh came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men builded. And Yahweh said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and this they began to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language.
Change their language,
that they may not understand one another's speech.
That's the reason why every nation in this world got their own language. They speak a different language. That's where it started at right here. Yahweh did this, gave different nations different languages. That's when you can't understand Russia. That's when you can't understand what a Chinese saying, because they got their own language. Read.
So Yahweh scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Therefore is the name of it called Babel.
Babel means languages, different languages.
Because Yahweh did there confound the language of all the earth.
Of all the earth, every nation on this earth got their own language. But us. We had it at one time, but we ain't got it no more.
And from thence did Yahweh scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth.
Put them in Russia, France, England, Germany, Chinese, Japanese. Scatter them, put them in their own land. Read.
These are the generations of Shem.
Now this one I'm talking about right here, this corn right here. Read.
Shem was 100 years old and begat Arphaxad. And begat Arphaxad 2 years after the flood. And Shem lived after he begat Arphaxad 500 years and begat sons and daughters. And Arphaxad lived 35 years and begat Salah.
So it started from Shem, Arphaxad, Salah. Read.
And Arphaxad lived after he begat Salah 403 years and begat sons and daughters. And Salah lived 30 years and begat Eber.
Y'all pay attention to these names now. Eber.
And Salah lived after he begat Eber 403 years and begat sons and daughters. And Eber lived 34 years and begat Peleg. And Eber lived after he begat Peleg 430 years and begat sons and daughters. And Peleg lived 30 years and begat Reu. And Peleg lived after he begat Reu 209 years and begat sons and daughters. And Reu lived 32 years and begat Serug.
This our genealogy from Shem all the way down. Watch when they get to the corn though. Read.
And Reu lived after he begat Serug 207 years and begat sons and daughters. And Serug lived 30 years and begat Nahor.
Pay attention now, boy. Here come the corn right here. Nahor, that's who come out to Nahor. Read.
And Serug lived after he begat Nahor 200 years and begat sons and daughters. And Nahor lived 29 years and begat Terah.
That Terah, Nahor, Terah. That's who Terah gonna have after this. Starting with Shem. Read.
And Nahor lived after he begat Terah 119 years and begat sons and daughters.
Right, here come the corn here, boy. Read.
And Terah lived 70 years and begat Abram.
Got who?
And begat Abram.
That's where it come from. Abram. Read.
Nahor and Haran. Now these are the generations of Terah. Terah begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran begat Lot.
Dead right there. That's where it started, right there with Abraham. That come from Shem all the way down through to Abraham. Read Isaac and Jacob and the 12 tribes of Israel. We are descendants of Shem. There it is right there in the book. I didn't tell it to you. I showed it to you. Read.
And Haran died before his father Terah in the land of his nativity in Ur of the Chaldees. And Abram and Nahor took them wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai.
Sarai.
And the name of Nahor's wife, Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Ishkah. But Sarai was barren, she had no child. And Terah took Abram his son, and Lot the son of Haran his son's son, and Sarai his daughter-in-law, his son Abram's wife, and they went forth with them from Ur of the Chaldees to go into the land of Canaan. And they came unto Haran and dwelt there. And the days of Terah were 205 years. And
Abraham daddy lived to get 205 years old, even though he was a idolater. He worshipped another god other than what Abram did. Yes, he was 205 years old with that, and Abraham was 175 years old.
And Terah died in Haran.
And Terah died in Haran. Now go to First Chronicles. Let's see. First Chronicles. I think, chapter 1. First Chronicles chapter 1. Start at the 4th verse.
First Chronicles chapter 1 verse 4. Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, the sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog, and Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshach, and Tyrez, and the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, and Riphath, and Togarmah, and the sons of Japhan, Elishah, and Tarshish, Kittim, and Dardanim.
All the Gentiles now.
The sons of Ham, Cush,
all the Africans,
and Mizraim, Put, and Canaan, and the sons of Cush, Sheba, and Havilah, and Sabta, and Raamah, and Sabtikcha, and the sons of Raamah, Sheba, and Dedan, and Cush begat Nimrod.
See, Cush was Ham. He wasn't Shem. Nimrod was Ham, not Shem. Read.
He began to be mighty upon the earth, and Mizraim begat Ludim, and Anamim, and Lehabim, and Naptuhim, and Pathrushim, and Cashlushim, of whom came the Philistines, and Caphtorim, and Canaan begat Zidon, his firstborn, and Heth, the Jebusite also, and the Amorite, and the Girgashite, and the Hivite, and the Archite, and the Sinite, and the Arvadite.
All Ham now. What verse you at?
16.
Okay.
And the Zemarite, and the Hamathite, the sons of Shem, Elam.
Now this us right here.
And Asher, and Arphaxad, and Lud, and Aram, and Uz, and Hul, and Gether, and Meshach, and Arphaxad begat Sheleh, and Sheleh begat Eber, and to Eber were born two sons. The name of the one was Peleg, because in his days the earth was divided, and his brother's name was Joktan, and Joktan begat Almodad, and Sheleph, and Hazarmaveth, and Jerah, and Hadoram also, and Uzel, and Diklah, and Ebal, and Abim, and Sheba, and Ophir, and Havilah, and Jobab. All these were the sons of Joktan: Shem, Arphaxad, Shelah, Eber, Peleg, Reu, Sherug, Nahor, Terah, Abram, the same as Abraham.
Abram is Abraham. That's the same person. When you see Abram, that's Abraham. That's the same man.
The sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Ishmael.
Sons of Ishmael, because the Arabs come from Ishmael. They came from Ishmael. The Arabs did. Bin Laden them and Gaddafi, Libya, and all them people that they came from Ishmael.
These are their generations. The firstborn of Ishmael, Nebaioth, then Kedar.
Then it's gonna break down the what Bin Laden them and all them come from. Yeah. So that's the genealogy of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now, do you want to read that out the book?
Yeah.
Okay, I got something out of the book of Jasper that I want to read. Let me see. Yeah. Okay.
The book of Jasher, chapter 7, verse 1. And these are the names of the sons of Noah, Japheth, Ham, and Shem. And children were born to them after the flood, for they had taken wives before the flood. These are the sons of Japheth, Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Tyrus, 7 sons. And the sons of Gomer were Ashkenaz, Rephath, and Tegarma. And the sons of Magog were Eli, Chaphnath, and Lubol. And the children of Madai were Achan, Zelo, Chaz, Onai, and Lot. And the sons of Javan were Elisha, Tarshish, Chittim, and Dudanim. And the sons of Tubal were Oraphi, Kesed, and Tarai. And the sons of Meshech were Dedan, Zaran, and Shebashnai. And the sons of Terez were Beneb, Gera, Lufron, and Gelak. These are the sons of Japheth according to their families, and their numbers in those days were about 460 men. And these are the sons of Ham, Cush, Mitzrayim, Put, and Canaan, 4 sons. And the sons of Cush were Sheba, Havlah, Sapta, Ramah, and Satkah. And the sons of Ramah were Sheba and Dedan. And the sons of Mitzrayim were Lud, Anam, Pathros, Shashloth, and Chaphtor. And the sons of Put were Gabal, Hadan, Banah, and Adan. And the sons of Canaan were Zidon, Heth, Omri, Girgashai, Havai, Arki, Zenai, Arodai, Zemodai, and Chamothai. These are the sons of Ham according to their families, and their numbers in those days were about 730 men. And these are the sons of Shem, Elam, Asher, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram, 5 sons. And the sons of Elam were Shushan, Malchul, and Harmon. And the sons of Arshar were Miresh and Moko. And the sons of Arphaxad were Shelet, Anar, and Oshkol. And the sons of Lud were Pethor and Zion. And the sons of Aram were Uz, Chul, Gather, and Mash. These are the sons of Shem according to their families, and their numbers in those days were about 300 men. These are the generations of Shem. Shem begat Arphaxad, and Arphaxad begat Shelach, and Shelach begat Eber, and to Eber were born 2 children. The name of the one was Peleg, for in his days the sons of men were divided, and in the latter days the earth was divided.
Okay, that's all. I thought you wanted to read what Melchizedek was called.
Oh, that's in another chapter, 16. Now I'm going to read where Shem and Melchizedek were the exact same person.
I said, don't say it in the King James Version.
The Jasher chapter 16, verse 11. And Odezenek, king of Jerusalem, the same as Shem, went out with his men to meet Abram and his people with bread and wine, and they remained together in the valley of Melech. And Odezenek blessed Abram And Abram gave him a tenth from all that he had brought from the spoil of his enemies. For Odezedek was a priest before Elohim.
Okay. And then Old Testament say a high priest. That just say a priest. Well, okay. Now I'm ready for questions and comments about the subject that I talked about. Do anybody have any comments or questions? Got any scriptures to add to the subject? Yeah. Anybody got any comment or question about the scriptures? Or got any scriptures to add to the subject? So Kanye West and what's the basketball player name? Kyrie Irving. They can never be anti-Semitic. Never. That means they hate their own self. And the Shemites is the Hebrew Israelite people. They not Ham, they not Japheth, and they not Ishmael. We are descendants of Shem. The Hebrews are scattered in the United States and all over the four corners of the earth. Now I'm ready for question and comment. Don't get silent night on me now. Don't get scared on me now. Come on with them questions and comments. Okay, Rostar here say go to Amos 9 and 7.
Amos chapter 9, verse 7. Are ye not as the children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel, saith Yahweh? Have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt, and the Philistines from Captor, and the Syrians from Ker?
Right. That's a good one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Juliet say was a lot of Israelite. Oh boy, that's a good question. Let me see. Was a lot of Israelite. Let me see.
No.
It was not.
In order to be an Israelite, you have to have
you got to come
to Jacob.
Right. Yeah. So that no, he was not. Yeah.
It was Adam or Noah.
Yeah, Adam wasn't no Israelite.
Abraham
right.
Wasn't. Isaac wasn't.
Kanye and Irvin are clowns for the messes. People hear trigger words and they forget everything else. Oh, okay. Gad is true. Say they clowns. Or say they clown. The Kanye and Irvin is a clown. Okay. Well, from what I gather, it started over there. What's the movie called?
From Hebrews to Negro.
It started from Hebrews to Negro, Negro to Hebrew, or something like that. They say I haven't saw it, but it's from a show called what? Hebrew.
From Hebrews to Negro.
From Hebrews to Negro. That's what the biggest fussing and argument is about. This movie about the Hebrews to Negroes. You know, I haven't seen it, but I heard it's a Messianic movie, ain't it? It's got truth and errors in the movie. It says the movie lying and it's telling the truth. But I'm gonna tell y'all this: anybody is causing people to research. Right. See, it's causing people to research, like you said, Ross out here. They're waking up. You know, it's got to have something to wake the people up. You know, and it's gonna be somebody in Hollywood that got plenty of money. You know. Okay. Obey y'all say Kanye is a Christian. Is he? I don't know what he is. You know. Yeah, he a Christian. Yeah, you right, brother. He say a Christian. So he ain't talking about nothing then. He's all he talk about every 5 seconds. He said all he talk about is JC, boy. No, I ain't studying him then. I ain't know he was a Christian though, man. No. Well, anybody that believe in the New Testament is a Christian. I don't care who you are. That's right. Yeah, man. If you believe in the New Testament, you're a Christian. It's just that plain and simple. Yeah. A Christian is anybody that fall out of the New Testament. Let me see something. Oh boy. Okay, let's read what a Christian is. Okay, I'm glad you mentioned that. Now, I'm looking up the word Christian. What is a Christian? Now, let me show you what a Christian is. What the book say? What the Bible dictionary say? Read what a Christian is.
Christian, an adherent or follower of JC.
Or follower of JC. Anybody that follows JC is a Christian.
The word occurs 3 times in the New Testament. The disciples were first called Christians in Tanakh. Agrippa said to Paul,
Okay. Well, anybody that follow JC is a Christian, according to this. So if he said the other day JC is the king of Israel, and he that's a lie there. Okay, Rasta, I see it say go to Ecclesiastes chapter 13, verse 23.
There's no 13, is it? There's only 12 chapters in Scholasticus.
Right. No, Rasta, you made a mistake, brother. Ain't no Ecclesiastes. No, 13 and 23. I looked at it wrong. It's 13 and 23.
There's only 12 chapters in Scholasticus.
Right. Oh, it sure is. Yeah, sure is. No, ain't no 13 chapters in Ecclesiastes, Rasta.
What was the number again?
He said 13:23. And it's only ain't no 13:20.
Yeah, I know there's no 13, but I was figuring like maybe he meant 12
and
and 13.
Well, no, it can't be 12 because there ain't no 12 and 23 in Ecclesiastes. No. Hey, brother, you made a mistake. You got to and that's not, the Ecclesiastes only go up to. Okay, glad it's true. Saying Rasta, waking up is not the same as knowing the truth. Right. This isn't new. If our people were truly awakened, you see some things still blind. Oh, still blind mice. Okay. Yeah, they still lost in the sauce if they believe in JC. I don't care who you are.
But hopefully the goal is to at least be on the right path to where you can make it to the very end to
right. Known. But they got to wake up somewhere. Yeah. Somebody got to wake them up. Yeah. But they say that movie, was pretty good though. Hebrews and Negro. I heard it's pretty good. Yeah. With, got some lies in talking about that New Testament. So, yeah. And you'll see how lost this guy is. Don't know what that means. As long as they are waking up. Well, yeah, they got to start somewhere. I agree with that. Everybody have to start somewhere. Everybody have to start somewhere. Some gonna take longer than others, and some ain't gonna never wake up. Yeah, some you got to start somewhere, and some ain't gonna never wake up. Yeah, that's all. It's gonna be more. It's gonna be more not waking up than waking up. You best believe that. Yeah, because the Almighty got a remnant. He got a remnant.
They woke up to who they are. Now they need to wake up to who Yahweh is.
Yeah, they need to know both.
I won't say they've already woken up to who they are.
Right. Now, when you find out who you are, right, then you find out about Yah.
And then after that, his laws.
Well, all that come with it. Yeah. When you find out about Yah, you're going to find out about you supposed to keep his laws and stop going to church and wearing crosses and all that junk.
So they got one accomplished and they need 2 more to go.
Right. When you find out who you are, that you're Hebrew, now find out who your God is, which is Yahweh, and then find out what Yahweh would cry for you to do, what he wants you to do. A lot of people were Christian. Okay, Rasta say Can't judge because I was transferring. Okay, yeah, a lot of people quit. Okay, now Rasta here now, is you Torah based or Messianic? I'm asking Rasta here is a question. Is you Torah based or you Messianic? Shabbat Shalom, all faith, y'all, alone Hebrew, y'all brothers. Right. Shabbat Shalom, Phyllis William. I'm asking Rasta here, is you a Messianic or you Torah based? Let's get that understood right now. I want to know because I don't know. I'm asking Rasta here, is he a Torah based or he a Hebrew, or is he Torah based or you a Messianic Hebrew? Oh, you's a Rastafarian. Okay. You follow well no, you follow what's his name? Haile Selassie. If you're a Rastafarian, you follow Haile Selassie. Because all the Rastafarians, they follow Haile Selassie. Oh, okay. But but when you say you're a Rastafarian, that means Haile Selassie is your man's. Most Rastafarians I didn't talk, yeah. But I'm glad that y'all woke you up because ain't no such thing as none of this junk. Yeah. Well, I understand what you're saying, Rasta, out here. Yeah, you making a point. You have to start somewhere, you know. Cause when I first started, I was following, I was reading the Quran and following the Quran, but it was only for a minute. I wasn't studying it, but I never was a Christian and never believed in the New Testament. No, I never had that problem. So when I got into the true knowledge, man, listen, I didn't have no problem with dumping the Quran and never want to study the New Testament from day one. Never believed that. Mm-hmm. That's right, brother. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Brother Sir, y'all didn't hear about JC. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, we all fall short and been lost before. Everybody on this earth and this planet that ate a piece of pork may have celebrated a pagan holiday and went to church. You know, I don't know no black person that ain't never went to church. You know, they went once upon a time or something, but that don't mean you was consistent with what they was talking about in church. Okay, I was atheist. Obey, dang, I was atheist. The Most High spoke in me and woke me up, and I started reading the New Testament and a month into here. Man, that's deep, right? Obey, y'all say he was an atheist. Man, that's tough right there, bro. You ain't believing nothing. You say I threw that New Testament in the Hey Hebrew, no. Don't throw the New Testament away. You have to have a New Testament to fight against it. See, if you throw the New Testament away, then you can't prove your points. So you can throw all of them away but one. You're supposed to have one New Testament because if you debating a Christian, you beat him up in his own book. That's what I do. I beat a Christian beat his head off his shoulder in his own book. So that's the only reason why I got the New Testament, to beat them up in their own book. They show you that they don't follow their book, that they lying, and that the book lying. So that's the only reason why I keep a New Testament, to fight against them with it. I'm going to use your own book to bust your head with. But you can't use my book to bust my head with. Okay. Yeah, everybody, Calvin. You're right, brother. Everybody believe. Everybody. But see, this is where to get it. Go find that truth and light and the way that's what the New Testament say. Y'all, he's the truth, the light, and no way through him but to the Father. Let me try to find that. But this what they got stuck on. Let me see. Find that New Testament. Let me find that right quick. Where it say.
I don't know where to start at.
Okay, okay. I gotta find it though.
Maybe somebody on here. I'm sure.
Well, yeah, it's in the New Testament where he the truth, the light, and nobody go through the Father but through him. Okay, let me help me find it for Cal. I got. Hey, y'all help me find where JC say he the truth, the light, and no man coming to me to the Father. You got to go through him to get to the Father. That's what the New Testament says. I want to do this for the brother Calvin, but it's in the New Testament. Let me try to find it right quick. I might need some help. I ain't read it in a long time. Let me see. Yeah, that's what got everybody brainwashed, right? That what you talking about. Let me see. I know, but I want to find it in the New Testament to verify that it say that. I don't want to tell it to you. I want to show it to you. Let me see. I'm trying to think what book it was in. Let me try. Let's see. I think John might have been. Let me try John. I got. Okay, let's go to St. John. St. John 3. 3 and 16.
John chapter 3, verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son,
Which is a lie.
that whosoever believeth in him should not perish,
That's a lie.
but have everlasting life.
And that's a lie. But it said somewhere else too. But that's where it said you got to go through. Yeah, let me find somewhere. That's one of them though, but that's a lie. Okay, skip on down to St. John 3 and 35.
Verse 35. The Father loved the Son, and have given all things into his hand.
That's a lie.
He that believeth on the Son have everlasting life.
That's a lie.
And he that believeth not the Son shall not see life.
That's a lie.
But
now, y'all already know what the Son is. The Son is JC talking about. But hold on, I got to... Let me find. Oh, get it. Let's go to St. John 14 and 6. This what you talking about. I get it, boy. St. John 14 and 6. This what you talking about right here, Calvin.
John chapter 14, verse 6. JC said unto him, I am the way,
This a lie. JC said to me, I am the way.
the truth,
He said he the truth
and the life.
and the life.
No man coming unto the Father
Nobody go through God.
but by me.
You got to go through JC to get to God. That's a lie. Now read it again, Calvin. This is what you talking about. You make sure you write it down. St. John 14 and 6. This is a lie, y'all. Read.
JC said unto him,
JC told the man,
I am the way,
he a lie,
the truth,
and he is a lie.
and the life.
He a lie.
No man coming unto the Father but by me.
He a lie. Now, that's what I'm talking about. He's a lie. Now, let me get out this monkey book, because he just lied. And go back to the Shem book. We're going to stay in Shem book. We ain't going to Japheth book. That Japheth book over there, y'all. Okay. Lena's author say, read St. John 14 and 6. Go to that.
She just now pulling it up. We just got done reading it.
Oh, you just got to, yeah, we just got to read. Okay, I get you. Yeah. I just read it, brother. Yeah, okay. All right, yeah. Hold on, because when you say Hebrew or Israelite, they think mean. Yeah. Oh no, hell, they Messianic. Some of them guys from New York, what's it called? UPK, some US, the Hebrew camp in New York.
NY. I don't know that.
Yeah. Okay, put the name up here, because it UPK or some US, some I don't know what. Oh, UIC. I mean ICU. Okay, no, they Messianic. All of them Messianic. They believe in the New Testament. Yeah, they are. They Messianic. Well, but the Most High the one made the nation. He made the nation just like he made Jason and Esau. He separated them in the womb, Yeah, I see. Yeah. They Messianic. And like I say, anybody that believe in the New Testament, read again what it said about a Christian. This what a Christian, a Messianic ain't nothing but another Christian.
Christian adherent or follower of JC.
A leader, because that's what that means. No, a law. You see what it say? Law.
Okay.
And law should read.
A loyal / adherent or follower of JC.
Anybody that follow JC is a Christian. That's what a Christian is. Anybody that believe and follow JC. Now prove that that's a lie. Prove to me that I'm lying. Anybody that believe in the New Testament is a Christian. Anybody that believe in JC is a Christian. Now prove to me that I'm lying. If you prove that I'm lying, I'm gonna send you $500. Now prove to me I'm lying. If you make a lie to me, I'm gonna send you $500. I don't care who you is. If you believe in the New Testament, you a Christian. And you Japheth, because Shem believe in the Old Testament. We Shem over here. Anybody in this world that believe in the New Testament is a Christian. My book say, go to Jeremiah 6:16. Okay. Shabbat Shalom, Andrea, Israel. Go to Jeremiah 6:16, see what it say.
Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16.
Now, read.
Thus saith Yahweh.
Yahweh talking. That means that don't nobody else matter. Yah said it.
Stand ye in the ways.
He said, stand ye in the way.
And see.
And see.
And as for the old path.
As for the old path. The Old Testament. The old way.
Where's the good way?
That's the only good way.
And walk therein.
And do everything that the old path say, that the Old Testament say, that the old letters, the old scripture, old scroll, do what it say, do.
And you shall find rest for your souls.
Then you gonna find rest for your soul. You ain't gonna find no rest for your soul. So hollering about the New Testament, hollering about the Hadith and the Quran. Never. Read.
But they said.
But the people in this world say,
we will not walk therein.
We ain't gonna listen to Noah. We ain't gonna listen to Abraham. We ain't gonna listen to Shem. We ain't gonna listen to Isaiah. We ain't gonna listen to Jeremiah. We ain't gonna listen to Ezekiel. We ain't gonna listen to Job. We ain't gonna listen to Moses. We ain't gonna listen to the prophets. They say we ain't gonna listen to them. They gonna listen to them hillbillies over there in the New Testament. Read.
Also I said watchmen over you.
He said watchmen over you.
Saying.
Hearken
to the sound of the trumpet.
Hearken to Moses, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Isaiah.
But they said.
But the people say.
We will not hearken.
We going to see what John, Luke said. Peter, Paul, and James said. That's what the people say. Read.
Therefore hear.
Talking about the whole world now.
Ye nations.
All the nations in the world.
And know.
Don't say guess, say no.
O congregation.
Watch this coin here. Read.
What is among them? Hear, O earth.
He talking about the whole planet, earth.
Behold.
I
will bring evil upon this people.
Yahweh said, I'm going to bring evil up on these people because they didn't listen to Jeremiah, Noah, Moses, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, or his 12 tribes. They listen to none of them. Read.
Even the fruit of their thoughts.
Even the fruit of your thoughts.
Because they have not hearkened unto my words.
Because you ain't listening to Yahweh's word. And his word is only in the Old Testament. His words ain't in no Quran, no New Testament, no Hadith, no Apocrypha, no another book that another man wrote. His word ain't in them books. Only right here. Read.
Nor to my law.
You ain't listening to the law. The Ten Commandments ain't in no other book. The Ten Commandments only in the Old Testament. They ain't in no other book. Read.
But rejected it.
You rejected. You talking about what Paul, Peter, Luke, and John said. That's right. The Almighty ain't studying you. Boy, you got to get down in this book. This is the only book that count. I don't want to read nothing else in John. I ain't studying John. I got, boy, listen, I'm salty right now. And I'm salty because our people so brainwashed, bamboozled, and head whooped. Head, that's right, we're going to go to Psalm because I ain't going to read no more of the New Testament. That's right, we're going to go to Deuteronomy. We ain't going to John no more. We're going to read Deuteronomy 6 and 25. That's what got the world messed up today. It's the New Testament. That's reading is so confusing and argument and debates. And the New Testament is the book of confusion. That's the book of confusion. What Deuteronomy 6 and 25 say?
Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 25. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before Yahweh our Elohim.
That's what I'm talking about. That's Lena's order. Read it again.
And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before Yahweh our Elohim.
That's our righteousness to do all the commandments. That's right. That's our right. You popping corn, Lena's author. Go to Psalms 135 and 15. Boy, that's cold-blooded right there, Lena's author. It don't tell you to keep no laws and statutes in no other book. This is the only book that tell you to do that. This is the only book that y'all speak in. This is the only book y'all had something to do with. Ain't no other book. Show it to me, I'll give you $1,000. Read.
Psalms chapter 135, verse 13. Thy name, O Yahweh, endure forever.
Yahweh's name endure forever. All the mother gods ain't the Putin the wind. What'd you say?
And thy memorial, O Yahweh, throughout all generations.
All, remember, through all generations. Way from Ham, Shem today. All generations. We still talking about Yah. That's right. And them people been gone thousands of years ago. We still talking about Yah. One thing okay, what did it say? And one thing you learn the most, everything was between family. Okay, yeah. But see, the confusion is the New Testament, brothers and sisters, in the Quran. These other books what got the people brainwashed and messed up and bamboozled. It's only these other books because they want to tell you what Paul said, what John said, what Luke said. No, tell me what Yahweh said. I don't want to hear nothing about nobody else. Tell me what thus say Yah. If it don't say thus say Yah, it don't count. It ain't studying it. Okay, Linus, I say go to Psalm 138 and 2.
Psalm chapter 138, verse 2. I will worship toward thy holy temple and praise thy name for thy loving kindness and for thy truth, for thou hast magnified thy word above all thy name.
Oh, that's right, all thy name. That's right, Yahweh's name is above all names. That's right. That's right. Rasta here say go to Isaiah 44 and 6. Yes, sir. How could you believe in anybody else and they ain't did nothing? Yahweh did it all.
Isaiah chapter 44, verse 6. One shall say, I am Yahweh's, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob, and another shall subscribe with his sin unto Yahweh, and surname himself by the name of Israel.
That's right. Surname yourself. Change your name. Get rid of this Gentile name. Change your name. That's right. Anyone who says JC is the only begotten son is the Most High just showed them Exodus 4 and 22. Right. That's right. Yeah, Israel is his son. Brother. That's right. Obey Yah. Mm-hmm. He got a land full of sons. He ain't got no only begotten son. But the New Testament gonna have you confused, or you got to go through him to get to God. That's confusion. When Yahweh say I'm one, you got to go through a man. Did we have to go through Moses to get to Yah? Did we have to go through King David to get to Yah? Yah ain't never told you to go through no man to get to him. Where's that at? Where is it at when Yahweh say go through a man to get to me? Only in the New Testament. Okay, Rasta here say go to Isaiah 44. First, let's go to what Lena's. Did we read 127 and 1? Lena's up. We just read Psalms, right? Did you read that 127 and 1 and Psalms?
No.
You did? Okay.
Psalms chapter 1.
Hold up. We're going to bag up because Rasta here had Isaiah 44 and 6. He was
read that.
We just read.
No, I didn't.
No, okay. We're going to go to Isaiah 44 and 6.
Isaiah chapter 44, verse 6. Thus saith Yahweh, the King of Israel.
That's what I'm talking about, saying, thus said Yah.
And his Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts. I am the first.
Yahweh say he the first.
I am the last.
And he the last.
And beside me there is no Elohim.
What? That's what I'm talking about. Ain't nobody else. Ain't no Quran. Ain't no Hadith. Ain't no New Testament. Ain't no Nuba Drew Ali. Ain't no Muhammad. Ain't no Haile Selassie. None of them. Ain't none of that. Read it again, because I'm hype now, boy. That's corn. Read that.
Thus saith Yahweh, the King of Israel.
Yahweh said, I'm the King of Israel.
And his Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts.
And his deliverer.
I am the first.
Yahweh said, I'm the first.
And I am the last.
I'm the last. So they killed everything and everybody. Read.
And beside me there is no Elohim.
And beside him ain't no JC. Ain't no New Testament. Ain't no Hamashiach. Ain't no Yahshua. Ain't no Haile Selassie. Ain't no Muhammad. Ain't no Buddha. Ain't none of that. Read.
And who, as I, shall call and shall declare it.
Okay, that's it. Well, yeah. Okay, Jeremiah 6 and 10. Now, first we got to bag up. We got to go to Rasta here because he said Isaiah 44 and 6.
We just read that.
Oh, we just read that. Okay, then let's go to Jeremiah 6 and 10. Boy, that was corn right there. I got to chill.
Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 10. To whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear? Behold, their ear is uncircumcised.
They ear uncircumcised.
And they cannot hearken.
They can't listen.
Behold, the word of Yahweh is unto them as a reproach.
That's right. The word to them is something new. A reproach. Let's look up the word reproach. Did I bring the dictionary? It ain't. I don't think it's in here. You find reproach. The word. See, can you find reproach in here? I don't think it's in there. I didn't bring the dictionaries out. Yeah, it's signs in Book of Daniel. He says in the signs, yeah. Hold it. Let me show you that there's signs in the Book of Daniel. He want to know about the signs. Let me go to Daniel right quick, brother. Let me show you something right quick. Yes, it's signs in here.
Reproach, to suffer scorn.
To suffer scorn, reproach,
rebuke,
or
shame.
Or shame. That's right. They shame the Most High word. That's right. But let me show you that it's signs in the book, Hebrew. Let me get to it right quick for him. Okay, I want to see the sun. Let me get to it right quick, brother. Let's see. Oh, here you go. Right here. Let's go to Daniel chapter 1. Let me show you about science, brother. Okay, Daniel chapter 1. Start at the third verse.
Daniel chapter 1, verse 3. And the king spake unto Ashpenaz, the master of his eunuchs,
The master of the eunuchs,
that he should bring certain of the children of Israel and of the king's seed.
Now these are certain children of Israel, right? Watch this now.
And of the princes, children in whom was no blemish.
Children had no blemish,
but well favored.
They well favored in the eyes of Yah.
And skillful in all wisdom.
And skillful in all wisdom, right here. Read.
And cunning in knowledge.
And cunning and knowledge, smart.
And understanding science.
Understanding science. Ain't never with no college. They didn't go to the Harvard, Brown, Yale, and all the rest of them. No, sir. They didn't do it. Read.
And such as had ability in them to stand in the king's palace.
Okay, but no, I want that fourth verse again. Let this brother know we knew science too. Read that again, that fourth.
Children in whom was no blemish.
Ain't no blemish in them.
But well favored.
Well favored in the eyes of Yah, because wisdom, knowledge, and understanding come from Yah.
And skillful in all wisdom.
And skillful in all wisdom come from Yah.
And cunning in knowledge.
Come from Yah.
And understanding science.
Understanding science. There it is. It's from Yah. Yah give it to you. Your college didn't give it to you. Yah give it to you. You can't go to school to get this. Can't go to no school on the planet to get this here. Only Yah can give it to you. I'm popping corn. I go right to it. Now, I answered your question. Okay, Linus ought to say go to Jeremiah 7:25. Jeremiah 7:25.
Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 25. Since the day that your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt until this day, I have even sent unto you all my servants the prophets, daily rising up early and sending them.
That's right. He's still sending them. He's still sending them. He ain't stopped sending them. That's right. Okay. Research the could. Yeah, okay. Let me see. Okay, other sign. Yeah. The Most High get. Okay, now let's go to Rostar here. Say let's go to Ezekiel 20 and 25. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, sir. A bad statue that they gave. Rostar here say Ezekiel 20 and 25.
Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 25. Wherefore I gave them also statutes that were not good.
He gave you the New Testament and it wasn't no good. Gave you the Quran and it wasn't no good.
And judgments whereby they should not live.
And we ain't supposed to live by no other book. No New Testament, no Quran, no Hadith, and no Bajrah, none of that. We ain't supposed to live by them other books. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good point there, bro. Yes, sir. Gave us bad statutes. That's right. Okay, was that Jeremiah 7:25? We just read that. Didn't we? No, we ain't. No, go to Jeremiah 7:25 and 26. No, we ain't supposed to be wearing no mixed up garment. I'm gonna show you that in the book too. Let's go to Jeremiah 7:25 and 26. Get that. But let me show you that you ain't supposed to be wearing no mixed up garments. Find that and go there. What it say? What did I say? Jeremiah 7:25 and 26.
Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 25.
Yeah.
Since the day that your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt unto this day, I have even sent unto you all my servants the prophets, daily rising up early and sending them. Yet they hearken not unto me, nor incline their ear,
That's that's right. I ain't listening to nothing y'all say.
but
Read.
harden their neck. They did worse than their fathers.
That's right. Did worse than our fathers. Okay, let me show you that about you ain't supposed to wear no 60-40 in clothes. All your clothes supposed to be of 100% cotton, 100% silk, 100% linen, 100% polyester. I don't care what it is. It's supposed to be 100%. And the brother, right, he talking about wearing mixed up garments. Let me get to King Samuel question. Now go to Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse let me see, make sure. Okay, yeah, 22 and 11.
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 11. Thou shalt not wear a garment of different sorts.
You ain't supposed to wear no garment of different sorts. Different.
As of woolen and linen together.
You ain't supposed to wear no linen and woolen together. All your socks, your drawers, your panties, and everything supposed to be 100% whatever it is material made out of silk, satin, cotton, linen. Everything supposed to be 100%. Everything I wear is 100%. I don't wear no mixed up garments. Oh, he said I skipped some on top. Let me see. Let's see. No, well, what did I skip? Cause I thought I got them all, Hebrew. You skipped so verses on top. I don't know if I did. He said I skipped some. Well, put them back up there if I skip. Y'all put them back up there if I skip, because I didn't see it. Okay, I see Jeremiah 51 and 7. Read that. Jeremiah 51 and 7.
Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand.
You talking about United States?
That made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine.
Okay, that's talking about religion. Have made all them drunken. Baptist, Methodist, Catholic, Presbyterian, Jehovah's Witness, whatever year, made them drunk. Start over.
Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand.
Have been a golden cup, have never been defeated. Never a bomb dropped on her. She been all that and some more in the eyes of Yah. A golden cup. Talking about United States. Read.
That made all the earth drunken.
That made everybody drunk with their religion.
The nations have drunken of her wine.
The nations believe in Christianity.
Therefore, the nations are mad.
They crazy about their religion. These people get mad at you about Methodist, Baptist, Catholic, Jew, whatever they ain't there. They love their religion. Is it? Yeah. Okay. That's what that's talking about. Okay, that's Jeremiah 51. Okay, yeah. Hey, Calvin, you still on here? Eric Harley, Ray Legs, Wendell Houston, Ricky Woodson. Is any of y'all still on the air? And Jerry's? Now, do anybody got any question or comment about the subject? I want to add to it. At the end of the day, Anybody believe in the New Testament is a Christian. I don't care who you is. You can call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. You're a Christian at the end of the day. You still a Christian at the end of it. Whenever you get through fat mouthing, loose lipping, tongue slipping, running an alligator mouth, you still a Christian. If you believe in the New Testament. Because Yahweh peoples don't. Did Noah believe in it? Did Moses believe in it? Did Abraham believe in it? Did Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Isaiah, did anybody believe in the New Testament and the Old Testament? No, sir. Okay, go to Jeremiah 6 and 16. Lena's ought to say go to Jeremiah 6 and 10. And then skip on down to 6 and 19. So 6 and 10 and 19.
Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 10. To whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear? Behold, their ear is uncircumcised, and they cannot hearken.
That's right. We read that earlier. Go ahead.
Behold, the word of Yahweh is unto them a reproach.
Right.
They have no delight in it.
They ain't studying Yahweh's word. That's right. Anytime you believe in another book, you ain't studying what Yahweh said. That's right. Because he don't speak in no other book. This is the only book that Yahweh speak in. That's right. Okay, that's corn right there, brother. Now skip on down to 19.
Verse 19. Hear, O earth, behold.
Talking about the earth.
I will bring evil upon this people.
Upon this people. I think I read that already. Yeah, I did. Yeah, we read that already. Gonna bring evil because the people don't want to hear no laws and serve Yah. That's right. Okay, King Samo say one lesson could you talk about music instruments and they use. Yeah, we got to talk. Yeah, we'll talk about the music and stuff like that, instrument. Yeah, I'll do one on that, bro. Yeah, because King David danced before Yah. He was dancing and kicking it. That's right. And you can dance and sing and listen to music. Okay, Lena's out to say go to Ezekiel 2, 6 and 7. Ezekiel chapter 2, 6 and 7.
Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 6. And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words, though briars and thorns be with thee, and thou doest dwell among scorpions. Be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. And thou shalt speak my words.
Speak Yahweh word, because his words are only in the Old Testament.
And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear.
That's right. You either gonna listen to it or you're not. That's right. Either you're gonna do it or you ain't gonna do it. That's right. You got a choice. You either gonna love Yahweh or you gonna hate him. Ain't no in between. Either you love Yah or you hate him. If you believe in the Quran, you hate him. If you believe in the New Testament, you hate him. If you believe in the Hadith, you hate him. If you believe in any other book on earth, you hate Yah.
For they are most rebellious.
And they are most rebellious because he don't speak in no other book but this one. That's when I know you hate him. Okay. What did the Most High say to you to turn you around? You used to doubt no. Okay. He asked him a question. He told my Linus, what did the Most High say to you to turn you around? He couldn't have said nothing because the Most High don't speak no more. He might have came to you in a vision, in a dream, but he ain't told you nothing. He don't talk. Find that with the Almighty stop talking. He don't talk no more. He sent his prophets. He sent people like me and Brother Alicia and different ones, and these brothers on this YouTube channel. He sent people that's only talking about him. He ain't coming to you. He gonna send somebody. He sent Moses. He sent Abraham. He's sending men. He ain't coming to tell you nothing. So the Most High ain't told you nothing. Show you in the book where he stopped talking. I think this is in Deuteronomy. We stopped talking. He don't talk no more. You don't know what you got? Let me get it there. I think it's in Deuteronomy. I'm sorry. He told Moses they have spoken well. Then when he told him that,
Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 15.
Okay, yeah. Hold on, let me get it. Now let me show you that the Most High ain't talked to nobody on this earth. When somebody tell me that God told him this, God said this to you, you're a lie. He ain't said nothing to you. He sent me to tell you. What say 18 and
15.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 15. Yahweh thy Elohim will raise up unto thee prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren, like unto me. Unto him ye shall hearken, according to all that thou desirest of Yahweh thy Elohim in Horeb in the day of the assembly, saying, let me not hear again the voice of Yahweh my Elohim.
Let me not hear the voice of Yahweh again.
Neither let me see this great fire any more, that I die not. And Yahweh said unto me, they have well spoken that which they have spoken. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren.
Okay, but in other words, the people didn't want to hear Yahweh talking no more. So I know he ain't talked to nobody in the United States 2 years ago, 30 years ago. That's a lie. He give you wisdom, knowledge, and understand, but he ain't going to come tell you nothing. He going to send his prophets or his servants. Go to Deuteronomy 31 and 29. So when somebody tell you Yahweh talked to him last night, they're a last lie. You're a last night lie. Oh, okay, yeah. Right, okay. Well, there's somebody on here said that you said that the Most High talked to you or told you something. So, yeah, but if you said that, that's a lie. But now I understand what you're saying. Oh, but y'all say you must understand. Yeah, I did, because somebody on here said Yahweh talked to you. And I know that's a lie. He said, what? I said, the Most High put things. Yeah, you right. You put things in your mind now. Like he putting this book in my mind. Right. He putting scriptures in my mind. He doing all that. So I know that's a fact. I'm not getting y'all these scriptures on my own. This Yahweh doing it through me. I can't do this without Yah. I can't do it without Yah. I couldn't even wake myself up this morning without Yah. That's right. You can't do nothing without Yah. He controls everything. Your heart rate. That's right. He controls that. He the one know how many times a minute your heart beat in a day. Okay, let's go. Did I say Deuteronomy 31 and 29?
Yeah.
Okay, go. Yeah, get it.
Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 29. For I know that after my death ye will utterly corrupt yourselves.
That's right. That's Moses, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And turn aside from the way which I have commanded you.
Now, that's right, because when the leaders die, the people always go back to their wicked ways. They'll do right long as he living, but when you die, you're going to go back to church, eating pork chops, celebrating this and that, wearing mixed up garments, breaking the laws and statutes of Yah. That's right. When Moses said when he died, read.
And evil will befall you in the latter days.
Evil going to befall you, because when you change, when you go from righteous to wicked and change, evil going to befall you.
Because ye will do evil in the sight of Yahweh.
And what is doing evil in the sight of Yah? Believing in the New Testament, believing in the Quran, believing in the Hadith, believing in another book. That's evil in the eyes of Yah. Read.
To provoke him to anger through the work of your hands.
To provoke him to anger through the works of your hand. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool too, Lena's out there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. We don't need number one book. We got all our information in this book. No other book. All the information is in one book. So why would you need another book? Tell me. Why would I need another book and all the information is in this book? How do I feel about the Talmud? Let's see. The Talmud. That's a good question right there. I gotta get off into it first. Did you read the Talmud yet?
What?
The Talmud, yeah, read.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's another book, yeah. But no, I can't read. I got to read the Talmud. I ain't read that yet, but that's a good question, brother. You know, but I know if it don't say thus say Yah, I know it's errors in there. Any book, that another man wrote is errors in it. If I write a book, it's gonna be errors in it. If any man write a book, it's not gonna be a 100% accurate or the truth unless you line up with the Torah or the Tanakh. Okay. Let's go to Lena's out to say go to Psalm 47 and 2 through 4. Yeah. I have to, before I make that comment on the Talmud, I had to go through and read it first. And then, but all these other books that I done read, I know it's errors in them and they lying.
Psalm chapter 47, verse 2. For Yahweh Most High is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth.
Over all the earth, not some of the earth, over all the earth.
He shall subdue the people under us.
That's right.
And the nations under our feet. He shall choose our inheritance for us, the excellency of Jacob, whom he loved.
That's right. He loved Jacob.
Selah.
Selah. That's right. That's right. He loved us, and he gonna choose our land. And he didn't choose the United States. Okay, Ira say, is Nipsey Hussle African? Ham. Heard him in his. I don't know too much about Nipsey Hussle. I just seen him on the news. They posted murder him. You know anything about Nipsey Hussle? I knew he was a rapper from California. And no, I can't comment on him either because I don't know. But if your ancestors were slaves, you ain't from them. Ham's still in his land. Ham came over here on the plane. If Ham in America, he came on the plane, and he got plenty of money and everything else, But if your descendants came over here on slaves and on ships, then you Shem. If your grandparents and people was on a plantation in the United States, you is not no Ham. Ham is still in his land. Egyptians still at home. The Ethiopians still at home. If they came over here, they didn't come over here on no boat. They came over here on an airplane or drove over here some kind of way. Oh, get that off of there. Okay, Nipsey. Okay, we answered that. Okay. Well, if it's a Jewish book, I ain't studying it. Yeah. Jewish means false. It's added some ish. Anytime an ish is on something, it's false. Yeah, but I ain't got to read it then. You just told me it's a Jewish book. I ain't studying it. Okay, if it's a Jewish book, throw it in the garbage can. A Jewish book ain't no different than the New Testament. Okay, did we read Deuteronomy 27 and 15? Lena's ought to say it.
Deuteronomy chapter 27, verse 15.
Yeah.
Cursed be the man that maketh any graven or molten image, an abomination to Yahweh, the work of the hands of the craftsman, and put it in a secret place. And all the people shall answer and say,
Amen.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good too. Yeah, curse anybody that believe in anything else other than Yah. I was asking how you feel because there is Torah-based teachers saying people should be reading it. Oh, let me see. They called it Oral Torah. I was asking how you felt because there are Torah-based teachers saying people should be reading it. Okay. Well, I mean, a person can read what they want to read, but I'm saying you got to know the difference between a lie and a truth when you're reading something. It's got to line up with this Old Testament. If it's saying something else other than that, then we know it's a lie. Yeah, you can read what you want to read, but just know when it's lying and when it's telling the truth. That's the question. Is it lying and then when it's telling the truth? Okay, obey y'all say go to Isaiah 19 and 24 and 25. Isaiah 19.
Isaiah chapter 19, verse 24. And that day shall Israel be the third with Egypt and with Assyria, even a blessing in the midst of the land, whom Yahweh of hosts shall bless, saying, Blessed be Egypt my people, and Assyria the work of my hands, and Israel my inheritance.
But yes, that's right. Israel gonna have the Egyptian is his people. The Gentiles is his people too. But it was his people. That's when he put us in slavery for 430 years in Egypt. Them was his people. The Gentiles is his people, but he ain't chosen. Everybody on this planet is his people. But he only made a covenant with the children of Israel, the house of Israel, and Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's right. Just because he made you don't mean he love you. He only showed you when Noah's time. He killed everybody and made all the people of the race. He killed everybody. So don't get it twisted, thinking they chose the people because of them. Oh, he loved everybody. You're a lie. He loved Israel. He ain't never say he loved no everybody. If he loved everybody, show it to me. Show me what God, Yahweh love everybody. Have you read it, Nahum? Where Yahweh say he love everybody?
No.
Y'all wants to believe that lie that he love everybody. No, he don't. He said, I love them to love me. Hold it, let's go to Proverbs. Let me show you what he say. Oh, is that let's see. I love them to love me, and those who seek me early shall find me. That's what I need to find. Let's see, where is it? Oh, I'm in the wrong book. Okay, no wonder. I was in the wrong book. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, go to Proverbs 8 and 17. Now let me show you who we love. Let me show you who Yahweh love. Proverbs 8 and 17.
Proverbs chapter 8, verse 17. I love them that love me.
Yahweh say, I love them that love me.
And those that seek me early shall find me.
And everybody that seek him early gonna find it. So he don't love no everybody. You're a lie. He only love the ones that love him. And the ones that love him keep all his laws, his statutes, precept, judgment, commandment. They do what Yahweh say do. They don't do what Paul say do. The ones that love Yah do what Yahweh and his prophets say do. They don't do what the Quran and the New Testament and the other books say do. Now, Linus ought to say, they say the name of Yah is concealed. The claim we could not mention Yah's name Tamu teach that. Okay, well that's Esau. Yeah, his word ain't worth two dead flies. Regina Anker say, was the so-called blank put on the ship and taken to Germany? I never heard that before. Who is Jess anyway? You ever heard of Jess? Jess, Gess. No, I don't even know who you talking about. I ain't never heard no Jess was put on the ship taken to Germany. I don't even know nothing about Jess. Who that is? See, the Esau man, they have two refrigerators in the house. They have meat in one of them and cheese in the other. Now, that ain't in the book. So they teach a lot of junk. Oh, Hankanah. Hankanah. I ain't never read that, but Hankanah was took to Germany either. Hanukkah. Oh, Hanukkah. Hanukkah. Okay. Ne'alat. Okay. Hanukkah. Oh, that's a Jewish holiday. Hanukkah. Yeah, that's a Jewish holiday. We ain't thinking about no Hanukkah. That's Esau's holiday. Hanukkah. Yeah, that's a Jewish holiday. Okay, Nina's ought to say go to Psalm 5 and 6.
Psalm chapter 5, verse 6. Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. Yahweh will abhor the bloody and deceitful man.
You speak lies. You're going to destroy the one speaking lies. That's right, leasing. That's right. He's going to destroy everybody that ain't obeying his laws, too. Didn't nobody in them other books keep Yahweh laws. None of them. So why would we be worried about another book? Don't make sense to me. A man has many devices. Let me see what that said. A man has many devices. Let me see, yeah. But only the council y'all gonna stand. Let me see. Okay, go to Proverbs 19 and 21. Read Proverbs 19, 21, dealing with these people.
Proverbs chapter 19, verse 21. There are many devices in a man's heart.
A man think he right about everything. In his heart, he think he right.
Nevertheless, the counsel of Yahweh, that shall stand.
That's the only thing gonna work is the counsel of Yahweh. I don't care what a man think in his heart. That don't mean nothing. That's right. Man has many devices, but only the counsel of Yahweh gonna stand. That's all that matters. Everybody in the world think they right. Only thing right is this book. If you ain't coming from this book, you lying. You show me some in another book, and they don't say it in this book, it's a lie. Okay, go to Proverbs 16 and 23. No, 25. Watch this. Proverbs 16 and 25. Talking about the whole world here.
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 25. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man.
The New Testament seem right. The Quran seem right. The Hadith seem right. All these other books seem right. Read.
But the end thereof are the ways of death.
At the end of the day, you're going to hell for believing in these other books. That's right. I say you're going to hell because the book say you're going to hell. Go to Psalm, let me see what I want. Psalm 9 and 17, I think. Psalm 9 and 17. Yeah. Psalm 9 and 17. Let me show you that you're going to hell.
Psalm chapter 9, verse 17. The wicked shall be turned into hell.
The wicked going to hell. All the people that believe in these other books.
And all the nations that forget Elohim.
Every nation that forget Elohim going to hell. Read it again.
The wicked shall be turned into hell.
Going to hell.
And all the nations that forget Elohim.
And everybody that forget about this Old Testament. Because you only can find Yah in the old book. You can't find them in no other book. Okay, Lena's out to say go to Psalm 49 and 9 through 15. Yeah. Psalm 49, 5 through 15. Yeah.
Psalm chapter 49, verse 5. Wherefore should I fear in the days of evil, when the iniquity of my heel shall compass me about? They that trust in their wealth and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches, none of them can by any means redeem his brother.
Can't redeem his brother, right? You trust in your money and your riches, that don't mean nothing. I don't care how much money and rich you is. Read.
nor give to Elohim a ransom for him.
You can't give Yahweh no money for a ransom. He ain't studying your money. Read.
For the redemption of their soul is precious, and it ceaseth forever, that he should still live forever, and not see corruption. For he seeth that wise men die, likewise the fool and the brutish person perish,
Everybody die. I don't care how smart you is, you still gonna die.
and leave their wealth to others.
And leave your wealth to others. All that stuff you got, when you die, you gonna leave it to somebody else. You ain't gonna carry nothing to the graveyard with you. Even your clothes gonna rot off you. You ain't can. You come from dirt, you're going back to dirt. All these houses and money and everything you got, you living on the house, the hog, you got everything. When you die, that stuff gonna be somebody else's. So you come in the room, you come in the world naked, you going back out naked. You ain't carrying nothing with you. Read. That's all of it.
Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all
Yeah, think forever they gonna have everything.
generations. They call their lands after their own names.
That's right. They call the land out their own name. That's right.
Nevertheless, man being in honor abideth not. He is like the beasts that perish. This their way is their folly, yet their prosperity approve their sayings. Selah. Like sheep they are laid in the grave. Death shall feed on them, and the upright shall have dominion over them in the morning, and their beauty shall consume in the grave from their dwelling. The Elohim will redeem my soul from the power of the grave.
That's right. He's going to deliver you up from the grave. You're coming about the grave. You're going to die and you're going to be resurrected.
For he shall receive me. Selah.
That's right. And that's true. Now, let me go to Psalms 83 and show you who helped brainwash our people. Let me see. Psalms 83. Let's start at the Psalms 83 and start at the fourth verse.
Psalms chapter 83, verse 4.
Now, y'all pay attention to this. Listen to this real good because you're finna learn something right here. Read.
They have said, come and
say, they have said. Now, these are the people that have said. They have said.
Come.
They say, come.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
Let us cut them off from being a nation because they don't know who they are, what they doing, and where they going. The people, black man, this working right now today, they don't know who they are. They don't know nothing about themselves, their inheritance and their history, or none of that. Read.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. That's remember. I ain't no Israelite. I ain't no Israelite. You a fool. You dumb as a box of rocks when you talking about you ain't no Israelite. That's right. These nations did that to your dumb tail. Read.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They all got together. All these other nations got together to brainwash you, to make you think that you ain't no Hebrew Israelite. Fool. Read.
They are confederate against thee.
They confederate against you. Letting you know that these Gentiles are confederates. Gonna name them. Read.
The tabernacles of Edom.
Esau. What I need with a Jewish book for? Esau is the one helped brainwash us. Esau, he the first one. Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
The Muslims. The Arabs. Bin Laden them. Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
They're the Moab.
And the Hagarnites.
They're the Hagar, the Arabs. That's another Arab nation.
Gabal and Ammon.
Ammon.
And Amalek.
The
Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
The Philistines helped them too.
Asher also is joined with them. They have holpen the children of Lot.
That's right. All these nations got together to brainwash us. That's the reason why when you ask a person who they are, they don't know. Where you from? They don't know. I'm an Afro-American. I'm from St. Louis. I'm an Afro-American. I'm from Chicago. I'm an Afro-American. I'm from Arkansas. Man, you dumb as a box of rocks. That's right. That's reading the scriptures in there. They brainwash you, bamboozle and hoodwink you so you don't know who you are. That's reading these people don't know who they are. These nations got together and tricked you. That's right. Ask a black man his inheritance and somebody, he can't tell you nothing. But if you ask a Chinese or Puerto Rican or anybody in the world, everybody know their nationality and their heritage and their history, where they come from, but us. A Chinese gonna say, I'm a Chinese American, I'm from China. Puerto Rico will say, I'm from Puerto Rico, I'm a Puerto Rican American. Everybody know their history, but us. But when you try to teach and tell somebody something, they get mad at you. The reason why they get mad at you because they've been brainwashed, bamboozled, and hoodwinked. They don't want to change. They know you telling the truth, but they hate you. They know you telling the truth, but they want to still live a lie. But that's our people, though. We're in the curse. That's right. Go to Deuteronomy 28. We are under a curse. Okay, go to start at the 15th verse on down.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy Elohim,
If you won't listen to Yahweh, this was going to happen to you.
to observe to do all his commandments
Go ahead.
and his statutes which I command thee this day.
If you don't do the commandments and laws and statutes of Yah, this was going to happen to you.
And all these curses shall come upon thee.
All these curses going to come up on the black man in America. The Hebrew Israelites is in America. This curse going to come upon you now. Read.
And overtake thee.
And overtake you. You ain't going to be able to get rid of this curse.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
You're going to be cursed in New York, Chicago, California, Texas, all these big old cities.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And you're going to be cursed in Arkansas, Mississippi, and Alabama in the country.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
You're going to eat defiled food. Cursed will be your basket.
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body.
Your body going to have all kinds of diseases. High blood pressure, diabetes, tuberculosis. Name all, your body going to be messed up.
And the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind,
Ain't going to have land.
and the flocks of thy sheep.
Ain't going to have that.
Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in.
Curse when you come in. Something bad happen to you in your house. Come in your house and then blow up and catch a fire. A tree fall on it.
And cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out.
When you leave home, you ain't guaranteed to get back. That's right. You get killed in the store, Walmart, anywhere. You ain't guaranteed to come back home.
Yahweh shall send upon thee cursing, vexation,
Yahweh did this to you. Cursing and vexation. Y'all done it.
and rebuke, and all that thou settest thy hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed.
Everything that you try to do, you're going to be destroyed.
And until thou perish quickly.
Till you perish quickly. You ain't going to live no long time. They dying like flies at 18, 19, 20 years old.
Because of the wickedness of thy doing.
Because the wickedness of your doing, going to church, wearing a cross, putting up a tree, believing in the New Testament, the Quran, the Hadith, Noble Drew Ali, Muhammad, and what's his name? Haile Selassie and all of them.
Whereby thou hast forsaken me.
You forsaken Yah. You ain't studying Yah. You done forgot all about Yah. That's bringing these curses up on you.
Yahweh shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee.
Gonna make it cleave to you. You ain't gonna be able to get rid of it.
Until he have consumed thee from off the land.
Till he have killed you.
Whether thou goest to possess it.
That's right. Oh, that's all I really. Oh, let me see if I need some more. Oh, yeah. You keep reading. What verse you at?
22.
Okay, yeah.
Yahweh shall smite thee with a consumption.
Consumption, disease.
And with a fever.
A disease.
And with the inflammation.
A disease.
And with an extreme burning.
A disease.
And with the sword.
With that pistol and that gun getting killed.
And with blasting.
That's right.
And with mildew. And they shall pursue thee until thou perish.
Until thou perish. Now, I can read on and on, but I ain't going to do that because I just wanted to get a point across. the reason why the black man catching hell in America is because he turned his back on Yah. That's right. You turned your back on Yah. So this what happened to you. That's right. This what happened to you. But when your ways please the Most High, this would happen too. When you please the Most High. Let me see what that said. Before I close out. Proverbs. Let me go very quick. Let me see. I'm gonna go to one more verse, then I'm gonna get ready to close out, y'all. Okay, let me see what I want. Well, let me see. Oh, I think it's in Psalm. Just let me see. Let me see what they said. Okay, yeah. Proverbs 16 and 7. Proverbs 16 and 7.
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 7. When a man's ways please Yahweh.
Hold it right there. When a man ways please Yah. Read.
He maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
He make your enemies leave you alone. When your ways please Yah, he make them leave you alone. I don't have no problem with them. They leave me alone. Why? Because my ways please Yah. I'm keeping his statutes, his laws, his precept, his judgment, and commandment. And I ain't studying no Quran, no New Testament, no Hadith, no another book. So when your ways please Yah, he keep them at bay. Police don't bother you. Your enemies don't bother you. Whoever your enemy is, they're going to be at peace with you. They're going to hate you, but they ain't going to do nothing to you. I can't stand that nigga, but boy, I ain't got nothing on him. He ain't doing nothing wrong. Because they know if they kill you, the Almighty will kill their whole family. Believe me, the book say, touch not my anointing and do my prophet no harm. Go to Chronicles. I said I was going to cut it off right there, but it just came to me. I can't let go. What is it? 105, I think. No, it's in Psalm. Let me go. Let me see. No, it's Psalm 105, I believe. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, Psalm 105. And let's go to start the 14th verse.
Psalms chapter 105, verse 14.
Yes.
He suffered no man to do them wrong.
He suffered no man to do the Hebrews wrong, the one that's righteous, like Moses, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and King David. Read.
Yea, he reproved kings for their sakes.
For their sakes.
Saying,
touch
not my anointed.
Touch not my anointed.
And do my prophets no harm.
And you better not do no harm to them. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Better not do nothing to Yahweh's prophets and servants and him. For what? They 100 in the eyes of Yah. Yahweh gonna fight your battle. Don't worry about what no man talking about. Yahweh gonna kill everybody in their family if they mess with them. If you a righteous man and y'all got you cuffed and locked, boy, your whole family gonna die if you mess with that righteous man. That's right. That's right. Yahweh said, I kill and make alive. Let's go to Deuteronomy 39. I can't. Listen, I'm trying to get off the end, but the study coming to me. I can't go. So I get these scriptures together. Okay. Go to Deuteronomy 32 and start at the 39th verse. Let me show you how y'all get out.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no Elohim with me.
Ain't nobody with him.
I kill.
Yahweh said, I kill.
And I make alive.
I'm the one bringing you back.
I wound. And I heal.
And I'm the one heal you from cancer.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
And you can't escape from Yah, because if he want to kill you or give you something, he going to give it to you. Read.
For I lift up my hand to heaven
He lift up his hand to heaven.
and say, I live forever.
Yahweh said, I live forever.
If I whip my glittering sword,
If I wet my glittering sword
and my hand take hold on judgment,
I
will render vengeance to my enemies.
He gonna render judgment to his enemies. And whoever Yahweh enemies is, he gonna kill you.
And will reward them that hate me.
And he gonna kill you, reward you for the ones that hate him. If you hate Yah, you gonna have a bad day. You hate Yah, and you wanna tell me how you hate him? Because you believe in another book. That's how I know you hate him. If you believe in another book, you hate Yah. Because he's not in no other book. And boy, I'm going on out. All right, but I'm going to get ready to close out. And I'm going to talk about that music and stuff that brother wanted to talk about the party next weekend sometime. But I'm going to get ready to close out, brothers and sisters. Okay, let me see what it says on here. Okay, we're going to have to hold up on them because I'm going to close out. Elite. Okay, I had to research that. I ain't gonna comment on that either. Yeah, I can't comment right now. Yeah, but we'll talk about it. Yeah, holler at me next week, Hebrews, you know. But like I say, I'm gonna get ready to close out, brothers and sisters. And I love everybody that's on the air. Everybody that love me, I love them, but I hate everybody that hate me. I can't love my enemies now. But I ain't gonna do what the New Testament say. I'm gonna do what the Old Testament say. Okay, so I want to give all honor, glory, and worship to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah all the way to the graveyard. Shalom, shalom.